Hi, this is Kevin. I'm a retired powerhouse cook, and today I am making a peach cheesecake. Now, the peaches are pretty much going to be on top when it's all cooked, but I'm going to put a little bit of peaches inside the cheesecake filling. So, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel, and let's get started. Should use 3 large peaches, but where I get my peaches, they didn't have any large ones, so I did 5 small ones, and I saved you one. I didn't think you needed to watch me peel and cut. So once it's peeled, you just want to cut around the seed. You want to save or use all of the peach. And then we're going to cut them up in uniform pieces. A tablespoon of butter. Let that melt for a little bit. Pour the peaches in there. Now, if you wanted to use 4 peaches and do this, you just gotta, play with the ingredients a little bit. But once we have it all put together, I'm going to taste it and then adjust where I think is needed. Okay, this is 1 cup of sugar, or 200 grams, or 198, 200. Okay, I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. A lot of people put nutmeg. I did not have any nutmeg, so I put a 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice and then a pinch of salt. This is 1 shot of Gentleman Jack whiskey. It's optional. You do not have to use it, but I'm going to cook the alcohol out, so the only thing you're going to get is the flavor. And then I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now these peaches threw out a lot of juice. So right here I have a 1/2 cup of water and 1/2 teaspoons of cornstarch to thicken everything up. And if it's not thick enough, I will make another slurry and put more in. And we touch, and you see how it stays there? That's when you know it's thick enough. I'm going to taste it. Perfect. So we're going to turn it off. And this is the bowl I used when I cut the peaches and put it in the fridge overnight. So I'm just going to pour it back into that and let it cool down. Okay, now I'm making the graham cracker crust. And this is the 2nd bag of graham crackers. The first bag did 1 3/4 cups. So this should get me to 3 cups. All right, so I'm going to melt 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter. Okay, in the breadcrumbs, I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of salt and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Here we go. Pour that in. Then you take your springform pan. This is a 9-inch. And now you want this to go on the side, and I like my crust to be a little on the thick side. So you can do it any way you want. You can start on the bottom and pull it up on top. 5 eggs in here just so I know if I drop any shells. We're going to put 1 3/4 cup of sugar. We'll mix that in. Okay, I'm going to put, that is 2 tablespoons of flour. This is a 1/3 cup of whipping cream. And then a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that up. Now here goes the 5 eggs. I'm going to put a couple in at a time. And then we'll put in 2 egg yolks. Okay, I am taking a little bit, there's probably 3 tablespoons of the peaches. Making a little puree, and then I just think that's going to taste awesome. Some people like to put lemon zest in there, and I just think, I mean, if you're going to put peaches on top, why not put a little bit of peach flavor in the cream cheese? I poured the cheesecake into the graham cracker crust, and I have the oven preheated at 325 degrees. I'm going to cook it for 1.5 to 2 hours. I want the temperature to be about 160 degrees. And then I'm going to turn off the heat, open up the door. I usually put an oven mitt in the door, and that keeps it open about 2 inches. And I'm just going to let it set in there for 30 minutes, but it's nice and firm. So I'm going to let it sit on the counter for probably another 30 minutes. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil and then put it in the refrigerator overnight. And then we'll finish it in the morning. So I'll take the spring pan off. And then I'm going to pour the peaches on top. Even that thick, that is so good. The peaches, I can taste the flavor of the Jack Daniels. That is totally optional, but I like the flavor in the peaches. But this is fantastic. Peach cheesecake, definitely give it a try. Enjoy.